Realtist Real Talk Podcast.
Hello, fellow Realtists. I am Amber Lewis, your host.
And I'm Rob Pasker.
And we are here with Big Slim.
Big Slim.
She said it all slow.
But formerly known as Slim Thug.
Right.
First of all, this is such a treat for us to be able to have you here with us today. Thank you for being here.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all.
But definitely an honor, man. Came up listening to your music. Thugger. Texas had a whole movement in Toledo, man. Like, we was listening to Texas music in Toledo, Ohio, in the streets. And I don't know where it came from, but we had it. So
yeah, I remember being in Ohio a lot. You know, we was doing those days. It was nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's get into the thick of it.
Okay.
Let's talk about your journey into home ownership, but not just home ownership, Black home ownership. A lot of times it comes from an experience or your heart or something that you've seen or heard. How did you think about, I think this is a place that I want to be, and how did it intersect with the past life that you're coming from?
I would love to say I planned everything I did, but I didn't. It was just kind of a, just happened kind of thing. And how it happened was we would do different events in my old neighborhood, which is Acres Home. And we did that for years, and it was undocumented. Like, it was just me and my friends basically just coming together, feeding the community, doing stuff. Till eventually the radio station out here, 97.9, they noted, because they would be out there with us when we do it. So they would be like, why you don't have your own date? And I'd be like, man, maybe because my name's Slim Thug. Reason. You see, I changed my name to Big Slim trying to, So I was like, maybe because my name's Slim Thug. But, anyway, they... campaign for me to get my own day. So then after that, it just turned into, I felt a little more responsibility. Like, man, what else can I do? So I went and had a meeting in the mayor's office, probably wasn't directly with the mayor, but one of his people, about different things I can do and different things we can do together. And what the conversation led to was a Laurel lot. A Laurel lot is an abandoned piece of lot, that's in the hood, Acres Home. A lot of trash on it, a lot of trees, a lot of just, you got to clean off the lot. But for that, if you're willing to build a low-income home, they will sell you that lot for I think it was like $100 or $1, something real cheap, you know what I'm saying? So that was how we got into doing, I just wanted to do something for my old neighborhood. I just was like, it wasn't about, let me get into, get some money out of this or something. It was just really like, let me build some low income homes in my old neighborhood. And it was just me and my friends. We just teamed up and did it. But also after that, it inspired one of my good friends, Corey, who owns Burns Barbecue, right in that same area where we built those houses. He began to build his whole, he got townhouses. It went to a whole nother level now. So it really expanded into something bigger.
It's awesome.
Yeah, so it sounds like you playing Monopoly at this point. Buying land, renovating it. So, what's your experience been in real estate so far?
I mean, like I say, when we did it, it wasn't really a money move. It was just more about what can I do for my community, you know what I'm saying? And we do believe in Black ownership, so we want to inspire, people from our old neighborhoods to own, properties or whatever. So, like I say, that's really like our whole little movement of that. I never really did it to make a lot of money or nothing, in real estate. But that was our whole mission on that move of the Acres Home project.
I think that's phenomenal. Like, what I'm hearing you say is, number one, you're the epitome of buying back the block, right? So really understanding that we have to give ourselves back to our community. We can't leave. No one's coming to save us. Right. We have to save ourselves. Number two, that you did an economies of scale, right? So you thought about, what does my community need? You use the barbecue place, for example, right? We understand we have built-in a customer base there. We're going to make sure that they have the goods and services that they need to be a part of it. So the way that you're thinking about it is phenomenal. So Monique, I'm actually going to go to you as our convention chair as we think about how this relationship came to be. I'm hearing great nuggets, But how does that relationship with NAREB really kind of tie the boat together?
Right, and for Slim, it's just about passion. He's like, I'm just doing what I do, and she wanted me here to rap. But for me, again, we're probably about the same age. So for me, it wasn't about he can rap. We know that, but it's big. It was bigger than that. So I'm watching, I'm reading, I'm like, wait a minute, this is much bigger because our whole mission is democracy in housing, building generational wealth, saving our communities, not selling grandma's house, like all of that. But he was actually living what a lot of people talk about, but he wasn't running around. Now, he wasn't around, but people were saying, this is Houston's Nipsey, right? So, but he just represented real world, real talk, what we talk about every day. And so for me, I was like, wait a minute. The convention's gonna be in Houston. I know who I was calling, Hannah, and everybody else. Like, somebody get me to Slim, and they're like, transparency. Why don't you want this person? No, I know what I want, and I know who I want. Nothing against anybody. You want this one? No, I want Slim. Why? Because it's more than the rap. It's about the mission. So I went searching. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay, we have a welcome reception to welcome everybody to Houston. He can come sing a few songs and all that. But for me, it was bigger than that.
I love that.
I heard that.
Thank you for having me. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, it's an honor to have you. I know our members are excited. I heard people tell you, say, hey, Slim Thug's going to be here. He's going to be here tonight. I said, yeah, he's going to be here. So.
And I wanted them to know what else he's doing or what else he's done. Like, we know all that, but I want you all to see, why it was important to me,
And I think at the end of the day, too, going back to what you said about the importance of it all, is that in every facet of your life, you're building a legacy.
Right.
And sometimes one of the biggest legacy you can leave is the land, right? Because we know that they're not making any more land. And the fact that people can look at you in your community and say, he did that, I can do this too, you're actually giving people hope.
Right. I feel like I inspired a lot of people in that same neighborhood, because after that, a lot of other, guys began to build new homes, and, so it was good, man. It was good for me and my team, Boss Life Construction. Like I say, it started out at us just giving back and doing that, but we definitely love the mission and the message y'all bringing of, Black ownership. We believe in that all around. Not even just in home ownership, but even in your old neighborhood of business. You can open up businesses in your neighborhood, and start there and make people come to your community.
And so everything that you guys utilize in this project came from the community, right?
Right.
Appliance, like
That's
everything.
amazing.
And sometimes we don't realize we have everything we need. Now, we know how we are as a people. We might, what goes on inside stays inside. We might got to take a couple roads to get there, but we have everything we need. We're talking about barbecue. We're talking about the appliances. Being able to get all of our resources from within. That's real.
That's amazing.
Right.
Absolutely. So tell the people how can they stay tuned on what's happening with Boss Life, with Big Slim.
I mean, I'm on social media, of course. Slim Thug. I'm on Instagram, and really that's what I'm mainly on. Like, it's too many to keep up with.
Right. That's when we tell our age, right?
Right. That's how you can
I was
say
like,
it.
don't ask my daughter. And she's like, what's this? But yeah.
I can't keep up with that.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we appreciate you
Me
stopping
too.
by to spend time with us.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing because you're making an impact and you're inspiring others.
Appreciate it.
And, people across the country. I mean, we pray they see this and it gives them some life and some fire to push forward and do for their
Appreciate
communities.
y'all, man. Y'all doing a great job too, man. Keep up the good work.
That's what it's about, man.
And then to our members, if you are not in Houston at this convention, you are missing this. This is the reason why you should be here. So we expect you to be here for midwinter next year, and keep tuned to the podcast because you'll get to see all of the behind scenes.
That's it.
We'll see you soon.
That's it. Peace.
All right. Thank you.